makes sense. Yeah,
I had that guy put his hand on the alternator. It was right over there, and I thought, well, maybe I won't even have to rock the engine back to get to it. I don't know.
No, I just have to take the fans out.
Ah.
You know, so I'll take off your pillows. Hopefully we don't too much.
Well, that's good because I think I gave you all my antifreeze.
You did give me antifreeze, I remember. Well, there may not be none in that hose, so. Alrighty. See here, Highlander, and we will be changing the alternator here. Alright, so we got our brand new alternator here. Sheesh. Okay. Let's see. This can come out.
Yeah, I don't have any more antifreeze. I gave it all to my friend.
You're right.
Okay, so I'm going to go in the house. I'm going to leave you with it.
Do your thing.
I'm going to go finish my cereal and
do your thing. Yeah, do that before it gets soggy.
Second breakfast, right?
You know what I mean?
Well, I put Greek yogurt on it, so
okay.
It needs to get a little soggy.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
not too bad.
Because Greek yogurt is good probiotics.
Shoot,
we need that stuff.
I needed that stuff last week.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Did something get you?
Oh man, for 7 days, and that's a new one for me.
Yeah.
Record. Wow. But I'm back at it, so that's good.
All right.
Go ahead, don't let me hold you up. I'll still be here. You know, Jamal will be coming over. His stuff is gonna be pretty easy, but I think
he's good.
But
I'm excited about that.
You'll be able to drive all around town again.
Get me running again. See, I remember gas at like 19 cents a gallon if there was a gas war going on. Right?
Okay. 19 cents a gallon. Jeez. Yeah, that was cheap.
So when we put $1 worth of gas in the car, we could drive all night.
That's crazy.
And we did.
Went all over this place, didn't you?
Every 2-lane road outside of Dallas.
That's funny.
And that means Lover's Lane.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Of course, Greenville Avenue.
Yeah, that was a given.
What's that?
That was a given.
Right.
I actually like this much more than my truck.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know, it's easy to reach. I don't gotta do all that freaking.
Well, you've got only what you need in there.
See, exactly. Just everything. I'm like, man, there's a whole bunch of stuff. But see, everything that's in there is stuff that you never need until you need it.
And then, yeah, right. Same with my car. Look. Warmer clothes, right? So if I'm at church and I want something special to put on,
gotcha.
it's going to be warmer. It's in my car, probably.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Right. Well, in the summertime, it'll be bathing suits and pool towels. It used to be.
Okay, sitting
And in
in there.
New Mexico, it's blankets and fire starters.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Northern New
I like
Mexico.
that. You're changing it up.
Oh,
You
well,
know exactly what you need.
yeah. I always keep matches. Because you never know when they're going to be important. But yeah. So after I finish my cereal, I'm going to come out here and try to clean my car up a little bit because I've neglected it.
Hey, sounds good. You know what that's like.
If you need anything, let me know.
Okay, I will. Alrighty, everybody, we are out here on another repair. We got the Toyota Highlander. It's 2008, and this bumper is falling off right there. We're gonna be changing out the alternator. So, where the alternator is, it's gonna be just below here. All right. So, in order to get to this alternator, we're gonna have to get the radiator fan out of there, so we can slide the alternator out of this pocket that is sitting right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead, tackle that. What I did first is get this air snorkel out of here. This comes off of your air box, and you see it's just held by two 10mm bolts. It also looks like we got one more down here, another 10mm bolt. We'll go ahead and zip this thing off really quick. Just like that. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. I try to go live 6 days a week and bring y'all real life mobile repair content like I am doing right now. Okay, so I got this off, and let's see if I don't believe that I need to get this all the way off. I'll take off more things than I need to, because then that's actually how you start to open up a can of worms, and there's no need for that. So I'm gonna leave this like that for now. We'll leave it loose. In the meantime, we will go ahead. Looks like there's this bracket won't be in the way. There's this bracket holding on a AC right over here. So here's a bracket holding on this AC line. We'll take that loose. So we can have some play on this AC line right here, okay? And we're gonna need that in order to get this fan assembly out of here. All right, so next what we gotta do here is we got this radiator hose. Now this radiator hose is gonna totally be in our way of taking the fan out. So let me just turn you around. Today I don't got my truck. This job was about an hour and a half out. So I decided to throw everything in the back of the SUV. So what I like about the SUV, it gives me a challenge. Again, this is a 2008 Toyota Highlander. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. I try to go live at least 6 days a week, giving y'all real life content on mobile repairs that I'm doing in real time. So back to the freaking action. Got me a bungee so I can hold this hose out the way after I take it loose. Let me grab my other phone really quick. Alright, and at the same time, I always try to upload pieces of content every single day, aside from just going live, which is why I use my other phone, so I can make sure that I can capture some video content. Let me go ahead and do that really quick. 2008 Toyota Highlander, going to be changing out the alternator right here, brand spanking new one. The other alternator is going to be located just inside this little channel. You can't see very good because it's kind of hidden away. What we're going to have to do is take off this front piece, which is just some plastic. And then next, we're going to take off this hose, peel her back, fan shot out so we can get to the alternator that is right there. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'm going to use me some vice grips to get off this upper coolant hose. That's why I like using, the reason why I like using vice grips here is because I can lock my clamp and leave it like that. Now they also make actual tools for this, which I do have in my work truck. I did not bring my work truck because I wanted to drive more comfortably, and something new in my work truck is an older GMC. If any of y'all ever follow the channel or seen any of my content, you know I drive an old school GMC, and it gets me everywhere I need to go, but I decided to ride in some style today. Alright, so what we're going to do is get this hose out, and I'm going to try to minimize the amount of coolant that I'm spilling by bending it back pretty quick. So we'll do that. Hopefully it doesn't spill any. Awesome. Didn't look like we spilled any. I can actually leave this gripped onto my vice grip. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use my bungee cord, wrap it around that hose like that, and I'm going to strap her back. How about on the windshield blade? Alright, now she's worried about that getting in my way anymore. So the next thing that we are going to have to end up doing is taking out, we got this air box over here. I'm going to sit y'all up a little bit better so you can with. So not the air box, but the coolant overflow reservoir. There's two 10mm bolts. We'll go ahead and get those out really quick. One. There's two. So now this thing should just be able to slide up out of its place. Now this thing is completely empty. So not really sure about that, but there's no coolant inside of it. So also the next thing that I tend to do here is put the bolts back in the spots where they came out of so that I do not lose them. So I'm putting those 10mm back in where they screw into, and then we are keeping it moving. So next, right over here on this side, if y'all can see, this is where I'm touching over here. This is going to be one of the connectors that power up the fan. Let's see. So right here we got a connector that powers the fan. We're just gonna push the tab in and pull it back. Now these are always super hard. Oh. Okay, and sometimes you really need to use something to push them in. Let me push this in real quick. All right. So here's that. We'll peel this out the way. And make sure that you also subscribe to the channel. I try to go live at least 6 days a week doing real live repairs that y'all can watch. And also, if you have any questions, you can drop them in the chat and I will answer them as we're working. All right, so next we got 2 more connectors down here on the fan. I don't think we need to take those off. And any clips that we see that are on the fan itself, we need to make sure to use and clip them. Now they're gonna break most likely, and if you want to, you can grab you some other clips. You can get them on Amazon, or you can go to AutoZone or O'Reilly's, and they sell spare clips. All right, so now that this main wire is out the way, this fan, let's see what's holding this fan on. Okay, so it looks like we have 2 10mm bolts on the top half of this fan. Now remember, the reason why we're taking this out is because we're going to be replacing the alternator. And we got our brand new alternator sitting right here. And we're going to be replacing that bad boy, but in order to get down to the other alternator, we got to take out the fan. Okay. So, that's one bolt. 2 bolts there. Okay, and I'll set my bolts right here so I don't forget them. Alright. So the fan seems to be loose. There's also one more bolt way here in the corner. Let me grab that one real quick. Alrighty. There's that one. Okay. She is loose. Now the only thing that's going to be in my way right now is this air snorkel that I did not want to take out. And I was trying to refrain from having to take it out. But it looks like I may have to in order to get that freaking fan out of there. So it looks like this connects to the bottom. This air snorkel connects to the bottom of the air box. You know, I just kind of find it hard to believe that I got to take out the complete air box to get that out. But, I mean, I don't know, man. Fuck, it shouldn't be that difficult. Maybe I can make this thing flex forward just enough to get the fan out of there. It's a risky business, but she seems to be flexing quite a bit. Alright, so what I'm going to end up doing also is we got to disconnect this battery anyways, okay? So my battery is kind of in the way of things. What I'm going to do is we're going to take this battery off real quick. This is a 2008 Toyota Highlander that we're replacing the alternator on. And I'm hoping I do not open a can of worms on this. Is what I am hoping. Alright. And there is no problem. Okay. That's a new one. There's no 12 millimeter in my socket set. There's no 12 millimeter. I know y'all probably never seen something like that. For all my DIYers out there. So, all right. So we got that here, and let's see. So the next thing I gotta do is right here to make good contact. There is a Phillips head screw that we gotta get out of there. In order to get that battery terminal off, we gotta get that Phillips head screw out of there. So let me see what I'm working with. Really hoping that I got a Phillips head attachment in here because I don't have my work truck with me, meaning that I didn't bring everything. I bring what I thought I needed. So this is the only downside to not having your work vehicle with you, because you may not have everything that you need. And switching cars coming in, I knew I may lack, but the odds of it were slim. So let me try using a regular Phillips. I don't know how this is gonna work out for me. See if I can just twist it out. It seems like I can. Definitely tough. Alright, there goes that screw. And what that screw is doing, that screw is actually holding down on this terminal right here. It's right here. Okay. Now this bad boy is pretty darn tight. We'll smack her with the hammer a few times to get her loose. Alright, now she is loose as a goose. There's something blocking us from taking out this right here. It's going to be this 10 millimeter bolt right here where the battery goes. There's that. And like I said earlier, I always like to put in the spots that I got them out of, so there is no discrepancy. Battery. All right. Something just fell. Let's see here. Okay. We'll have to deal with that in a bit. Here's our battery tray. All right, now I can actually see what is holding on this little snorkel. There's a 10mm bolt right here that we got to take off. So let's go ahead. We'll get that out really quick. And I'll use me an extension to get down to there. So in order to get this fan out easy, you gotta take this snorkel piece out. Underneath the battery and battery tray, there's gonna be a 10mm bolt that is holding on that snorkel. So let's go ahead and loosen this bad boy up real quick. There we go. Once that's out of there, we can finagle our air breather out of there. Now that she's out. So I'm happy we decided to take that out, that battery. Because if we did not take the battery out, we would have never known that that bolt was there. Now, we should be pretty darn close to being able to take out. So, what I'm going to do really quick is, let me set this up down here. Alrighty. Because I would like to capture my, let's see. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this fan out. I may it to get it out, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go ahead and get this fan out now. Alright, there is that fan assembly. Cool, now we should have access to the alternator. Okay, let's see what we got now. Now that we are over. So, we now have direct room to the alternator, which is going to be right in this area. Okay, we should be able to slide the alternator now out through here because we have tons of space taking out that. Okay, so brand new alternator right here, Duralast from AutoZone. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. I try to go live at least 6 days a week to give y'all the game, give you the hacks, and do repairs in real time. So back to the action. Alright, let's see here. So now let me see what we got to do here. So clearly we're going to have to, there is a tensioner on the belt. We got to get this belt off because clearly we don't get the belt off, then it ain't happening, bro. What is going on? It's just really moist over here, so I was trying to see if I could figure out why. It looks like so much water, but it looks like so moist. Okay, let me see if I can figure out what size that tensioner is. I'm not sure if I'm truly equipped for all this right now. Alright, so I do believe there's a 15 millimeter on that tensioner, and we got us a really skinny socket wrench. This is gonna help us get into that harder reach spot, but it still may be too thick to fit in between there, to be real. Yep, ain't happening. That ain't fitting in there. Let me examine this one more time. Let's see. Should I put my hand in here? Yep, that ain't happening. Okay, so that is totally not going to be easy to get to that tensioner. So I'm thinking the only way I'm going to be able to get to that tensioner is using something like a ratchet wrench. Let me see if I can figure out what size it is. Most likely, belt tensioners tend to always be like around a 15 millimeter. Okay, so it is a 15 millimeter, but from the area that I am at, it's gonna be really hard to actually turn it. So let me see if I can turn it from the top. If not, then I'm gonna take that wheel off, jack the vehicle up, and get it from the bottom. That's the only way. So I mean, that's the only way that I'm gonna be able to do it quickly. Anyways, make sure that y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. I try to go live at least 6 days a week doing real life repairs that will put you on game and save you a lot of money. All right, so let me go ahead and take this off. Of course, they make it really hard by putting a freaking screw. Making sure you don't steal these from Harbor Freight. I've never seen such a thing. A whole screw there is wild. Yeah, that is wild work. But I'm gonna keep that little screw there because it'll keep all the stuff from falling out. So let's see. Let's see if Harbor Freight's let's see if Harbor Freight's quality on their ratchet wrenches are there or not. We're gonna find out real quick. Alright, so here's also another hack for you. Here's also another hack for you. When you need more leverage to go one way, all you do is hook yourself another ratchet wrench around the top. And now you got yourself a mini breaker bar built by ratchet wrenches. Alright, so let's go back to the action. Okay, Kelly, yeah, that'll work. Can you make it today? I'm not sure, buddy. Okay, so let me try to get this on here. That 15 millimeter is too big. So I believe they were actually working with a 14 millimeter. Let me try that out right quick. That 15 millimeter is just sliding off that belt tensioner. So, but I'm not gonna waste a whole bunch of time. If this doesn't work, then I'm going underneath, man. I'm not gonna be sitting here all day because I'm being lazy. Don't want to jack the car up. Okay. So I got some leverage. I don't know if I got enough, but let's see what I can do. Alright, yeah, this is getting tough, y'all. So I really need to put two hands in here, coming from the top like this. Alright, apologies. I'm over here struggling. It's not even that hard. One of the main problems is I'm so dang short I can't reach it. Alright, so this is the boring part, and this is what it's actually like when you're doing this yourself at the house. It sucks sometimes. And that's why people like to just pay mechanics to do this type of work. But if you can do it yourself, you can save yourself a lot of money. So let me grab this real quick. Maybe I can stand on it since I do not have my step stool. See if I can get some better leverage to get this from the top. I'm not even going. Alright, so this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take the freaking wheel off because I'm gonna have such a hard time. I'm gonna have such a hard time putting the belt back on after changing the alternator from the top, and it'd be 100 times easier for me to just take the wheel off and take the belt off from the bottom, so I don't have the proper tools that I need. Okay, so let me grab my jack out really quick. Yeah, all right, get the jack. And we'll get our breaker bar. So make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. I try to go live 6 days a week, getting real life repairs done, so that y'all can learn how to save yourself some money when it comes to repairing different vehicles. And we do this week. All right. Now I just need a razor up high enough to get that wheel off the ground. Nothing crazy. You know, maybe even I could probably just turn that wheel to the right. I could probably just turn this wheel to the right and take off the cover so I can get access to that tensioner from the bottom without even having to take the wheel off. And that's probably what I'll do. All right. There's that. I'm gonna now go to the bottom. I know that we have down here on this cover, looks like a press tab and a couple 10 millimeters right in there. Let me get in here real quick. All right. right. Get that off there. Alright, so that should give me access. That should give me access that I need. Alright. Go ahead. I'm gonna go in here and see what I could do. Alright, so right down here is where the tensioner's at. Let me loosen up the tension. Because it is 100 times easier down here. So it's really hard to hold it into place. So I'm gonna use an L wrench. I'll probably show you in just a second. All right. Okay. We got that bad boy off. So let me just show y'all what I did real quick. So if you look right in here, this is where we're at, and it looks like that water pump's leaking. And man, no lie, we literally just replaced it. So this tensioner is here. You actually have to rotate it counterclockwise I use this L wrench to put inside of this tensioner hole once I got it so far back, and now it's holding it in the slack position to where I could just take the belt off just like that. So that leaves the belt looseners for us to be able to take this alternator off. Let me capture a little bit of that with the other camera real quick. So if you look right in here, you finally got the tensioner off. 14mm bolt, you're gonna rotate it counterclockwise, and then you can use yourself a little L wrench once you're so far back to stick in the tensioner hole and keep the slack off of it. Alright, now we can continue. Now we can continue. We'll go ahead and now take the belt off. We'll take the belt off of the alternator. Okay, take the belt off of the alternator. Real easy like. Bring y'all a little closer in. Maybe you'll be able to see what's going on. Okay. See if I can set you up a little better. Alright. Bring this down some more. Okay. See if I can set y'all up a little better. A little over the top view. I don't know how good that looks. It may be a little too much shade. Maybe a little too much shade versus shadow. So, but anyways, let's go ahead and keep this thing going. Right over here, so I got a 10mm bolt on the alternator connection. So I'll go ahead and take that one off real quick. Okay. So right there on the alternator is going to be a 10mm bolt. That's for the power cord. And we already got the battery disconnected, so we're good there. And there's also going to be another 10 millimeter on the side of this alternator. That's going to be holding on a wire harness, which you're going to have to move out the way. Can't have it on there. So let me go ahead and move this alternator out the way. Alright. And let's move this out the way. This beauty cover. Let's get this out of here. Okay, and we're also going to take off this cover here. This is in our way. Okay, and let's see. We also got another connector on the back end of the alternator. Looks like a push tab. Let's see if I know y'all can't see very good. It's just too much shade in here. Maybe if I brought y'all down some more. So I don't know how YouTube likes that. Alright, so this is pretty much where I'm at. Let me see. I think it's recording up too high. Yeah, it's coming up too high. Let me see if I can get y'all a little better. That's about where y'all need to be. Alright. So I got a push connector right here. It looks like a push connector. Yeah, that pulls right out. And so that's off. This harness is off. The power wire is off, which is that one right there. And let's see what we got. So we should be able to get her out of here pretty soon now. Because next what we have is right over here. There is a, what is it? Let me see what size that is right quick. .14 millimeter bolt. Let's see if I can find me a socket wrench. To get this bolt off, at least crack it loose. There's going to be one up top and one toward the bottom. Okay, This thing is on there. So let me just show you a nice little hack that you can use. You can get yourself an extender or a breaker bar so you can get that crack loose. Okay, we finally got that one broke loose, and one more bolt on the far bottom side of the alternator. Then I'm gonna actually just probably find with my hand first, just to make sure this thing fits. So let's see here. This is gonna be too big for that. So I actually think this bolt will probably be easier to get from the bottom. So that bolt's gonna be easier to get from the bottom. Yeah, bro. Any tip on how to take off an inner tie rod? Blaze HO1DD. What's up, brother? Yeah, man. It depends on what type of car. There's a couple things that I normally use to get those off. Now, if you have space on an inner tie rod, it is so much easier, especially if they don't want to come off, bro, is using a pipe wrench. That pipe wrench is going to make that thing come off. Matter of fact, that is the hack right there. The pipe wrench is what's going to really get that bad boy off. Whenever the tool has failed me, actual tools for the job, the pipe wrench is never failed me. If you can get it in there, if you can finagle that pipe wrench in there, bro, that's what's going to get that bolt off for sure. I will tell you that without a shadow of a doubt. That was a very good question, because I know people battle with those inner tie rods a ton. Okay, so now you're not going to be able to truly see this part, because I'm going to go in there and I'm going to crack loose that 14 millimeter bolt that is on the bottom alternator bolt. But make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. I try to go live 6 days a week doing real live mobile repairs. Like right now we're actually doing a mobile repair service job. So let me get up here and crack this bolt loose real quick. May take me 30 seconds. I can see it a lot easier from here. Let's see. See if I can get this deep socket in there. The short socket is not cutting it. Alright. I got it on there. Oh, that thing is stuck. That thing is stuck on there. Let me get my pipe and see if I can break her loose that way real quick. Oh, you know what? So I'll use this other hack right here is if you need an extension, you can put yourself a deep socket and then an extension and make yourself an extension like a breaker bar. Alright, so we got that one loose. Let me just spin this one out real quick from the bottom because it's just a lot easier. You know what, no, I'm gonna spin it loose from the top. It was easier to break it loose from the bottom. Alright. And I'm gonna try to set y'all up to where you can see what's going on. Okay. Here is decent. Oh. Alright, let me see what y'all are looking at. Alright, so this is what it looks like. You pretty much just gotta feel. You have to literally feel where this thing is at. So I'm gonna put my hand in here. Man, it's tough. Okay, the bolt's right here. It's already loose, so you can actually see that I don't know if y'all can see that I am loosening this up. Maybe. I'm sure you can. I can't tell. So this is the tedious part. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. I do try to go live at least 6 days a week, doing real live mobile repairs. How to save yourself some money. So I think that I can get it the rest of the way out of my hands now. My nails are kind of long, and I hate having long nails when it comes to doing work like this. So there is the bolt that we were trying to get out. Goes to the alternator. And the other bolt. The other bolt that we needed to get out, which would have been, let's see if we can see. This top bolt right here. Okay. Which I will get out with this hand. There's that one. And now she should be ready to come out of there. So at this point, what I'll now use at this point, I'll use my little pry bar to see if we can get this thing pry it out of there. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and use my pry bar. Try to get this thing out of there. And pry this alternator out. From where it is housed at. These freaking brackets in my way. But sometimes when you're working on these cars, man, it can get pretty irritating. Let's see. Looks like there is a plastic clip down there in my way. Let me get this plastic clip off real quick. And then I will keep it moving. From there. Alright. There's that one. Just put it back. Sometimes they don't come out easy, man. So you think that the alternator is supposed to just come out super easy. That is not always the case. Man, this thing is baffling to me, man. I don't know why this stupid thing don't want to come out. What's up, Donald D. Moody? You trying to get this alternator out? She's just giving us a hard time, man. She's just not wanting to come easy, man. I'll tell you that right now. This thing should have been out. Let's see, man. What you doing over there, Jamal? Whose house is that?
This is all the same property, bro.
Oh, it is?
So that house right there, this one, that one, and then there's another one behind it. It's all the same owner.
What the heck?
How you doing, bro?
Not good. Dang, acting like it's stuck in. You know?
Boy, man.
Acting like it's stuck, bro. And why? Don't ask me. I just work here. I just work here, man.
So what's going on with her car?
She needs a new car.
I hear you.
We should say another car. Bro. Alright, so having a difficult time getting this thing out. And I don't know why, but I'm finna go to the bottom and look and see if I can figure out what the crap is going on. Her alternator is wrong. Apparently. Well, I guess I could. I guess I could. To the top. Oh, it's not gonna go too well though. Alright. Y'all see me struggle live. I would tell you to stay in school, but I don't think that's a good option. Alright, let's see. Why is this thing like stuck? Alright, cut.
Time out.
Man, cut the cameras. This is not going. It's not going according to the plan. I thought this was an alternator change, not a. No, let's solve a riddle. Dang, bro. This should not be this hard. What am I hard? They say Toyotas are better. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Not this one.
I know. Shoot.
Not this one.
You know what they said? They lied to us. They freaking lied. Good. See? Whoa. It's like it's stuck. How? I should break it. I should break it. You know why I should break it, Jamal?
Why is that, bro?
Because I got a new one.
Oh,
but you know, hold on, wait a minute. May not be a good option. I just don't know why it's Something's going on that shouldn't be. I'm already limited, you know? I came in my wife's car.
You sure did.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, Toyota, I can do that in like 30 minutes. And now I feel like I'm working on a freaking Nissan Murano.
Not a Nissan.
Yes, a Murano at that.
Man.
A Murano at that. Not just any Nissan. A
Murano.
trash Murano.
Mm-hmm.
Of all cars. Let me see what's going on over here, bro. It's like
Maybe they put a fake logo.
I'm starting to think. Well, let's see here. Maybe if I can whack her enough from the bottom, she'll come loose. That sounds more.
Back door.
Giving her some wax.
Mm-hmm. She deserves it. She's already been
Yeah. A
abusive.
bad girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
She deserves a few. Dang, I had a. Where did my hammer go? There it is.
They say I don't got a hammer, but I got an axe in the car.
I got an axe? I could have hit it at the back of the axe. Alright, so we're struggling because that alternator is not wanting to come out whatsoever. So, I gotta get in my box. Some of those new school said I gotta get in my bag. Well, I gotta get in my box. I think I'm gonna try to Jamal. Oh,
You gotta get in the box.
gotta get in my box. What if someone try to roast me, bro? Like, bro, stop trying to start your own. Stop trying to be different.
Can't help but to be. You know what I'm saying?
Stop trying to be different. God made us all the same.
Or tell them I ain't trying to be different. I'm just trying to be me.
God made us all the same. Yeah, I really am. What's wrong with this? You know how let me see something.
Where's the shotgun? They just shoot it.
Let me compare, bro. Okay, so this thing sits, like here.
I kind of like that color, man. To that one they just put on here. It's a nice little color. Yeah, it's the same. Or is it? Yeah, close enough. All right.
Something's not effing right.
Something holding it right there.
Huh?
Or is it stuck?
Doesn't make sense.
You think it's something holding it? But it can't be because this is the same one right here.
Something's not adding up, huh? Some ain't adding up. Oh man, I keep on bending this stupid leg. Man, bro, I'm finna go work for Lynn. Nah, I'm joking.
No more. No, I don't need to pray. Ain't asking the wife.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go work for Lynn. That's it.
F it. Okay. So I got this one at the top. So it's like this. Exact same alternator, right? And I got this one at the bottom.
I see it. So what else could it be then? It's stuck.
It don't even reach to the other side.
Yeah.
But I twisted it out. That's why I'm baffled.
It's the same one though, right?
The alternator?
Yeah.
It looks like the same.
Except for that one screw.
The thing is, it's not going across to actually catch to the other side.
Right.
Alright. So, y'all going to give me a second? Because I don't know what's going on right now. YouTube, here we come. So it should come right out. What am I missing? This dude said easy. You're right. Hey, someone's live, dude. Ah,
That's you.
that's me. Alright, so I gotta go.
Alright, so we're back again.
Live. And I gotta go to a YouTube.
2008 Toyota Highlander.
If it ain't one thing, it's another.
For a bracket is right there. Out, so we're gonna take those out. Okay, we got the fan shroud up, lift it up to the side. Now for a bracket is right there. Let me get my flashlight. See my socket? My socket is on it right there. Can't see it. That's 30 minutes just to find it. There's the socket on it to give you an idea of where it's at to take it off. Okay, we're about 4 hours in. Just got the alternator out. This is a hard job. Getting this alternator out. The head and bolt, the one I showed before, actually wasn't even the right one. The 12 millimeter third bolt. There's one right below that. There's two 12 millimeter nuts. Right on top of each other, it's the lower one. And that goes right here. I still cannot get this thing out. I cannot figure out why. And the wiring harness is actually connected to this bracket that you can't see. I was pulling and pulling and pulling, thinking there was another nut, but it actually just broke, and then it came free, and you can barely get it to fit from your high pressure AC line. You have to twist and turn about 30 minutes just to lift the alternator out with the free bolts. See how it goes. This is the 12 millimeter bolt that goes in the bottom bracket that you can't see.
Okay, so there is a hidden bolt in the back. My man say this is a hard job. Make you look real retarded on YouTube.
That he said it's going to be. He made it 4 hours.
Nah, it took him.
He trying to find that
He was
bolt.
figuring it out while he was doing it.
Right.
But I didn't know there was a bracket on the alternator.
Good thing you didn't break it, brother.
I probably should have.
It made it easier for you.
Yeah. It still doesn't explain why that bolt was so short on the bottom. But I guess I'll figure that out. Okay, so. Alright, so there's some kind of bracket under here. Of course, I can't see nothing. So I'm going to have to turn on my camera on my phone to find it real quick. Oh, man. Look at the dots.
There's Kathy.
Hey, hi. I heard him out here talking to somebody.
Oh, he not talking to me. He talking to all the fans, all the peeps.
Talking to who?
All the fans.
Yep.
Let me see, man. Something going on.
Trying to be off camera.
It's warm out here, huh?
Oh yeah. The way I'm dressed, you wouldn't think so. I got this.
Hey, swivel. Jeez, I'm in my box right now, cause you know what I tell myself when I left the house.
What's that, bro?
I said, man, at least if something hits the fan, it'll give me a challenge to utilize what I have.
Wow.
But I didn't think that nothing was gonna hit the fan.
Why did you say that?
Yeah, I had let my mom use the truck.
Oh, okay.
Should I take my sister to an appointment? So let me use Jessica's. Cause Jessica's also, you know, I put her in a Mustang. She don't have no qualms about driving that thing.
She had no problem.
Mm-mm.
This thing, oh,
She like, all right, say less, babe.
yeah, say less.
I washed it this morning.
Oh, and you washed it too.
Washed it on purpose so it wouldn't look all dusty while she's in it.
Girl, we can use my car.
Yeah, see, she didn't go to her. She was off today.
Oh, she off.
She went to her mom's,
But still, though,
she's like, yeah, the girls that work there are like,
it's
hey,
all about
Jess,
the pull up.
we should take a trip to Houston in your Mustang.
Right,
Yeah. Nice try.
right. Not today.
Not happening. But you ain't even. Not that she would. She don't even like driving. Mm-mm.
I used to like driving, bro.
Yeah.
Until but now I'm getting back at it because, you know,
I was gonna say before you started driving all over the world.
now it's like, it don't matter.
Daily.
You know why I like it now, though?
Hmm.
Because it's an hour. So you can put in about 3-4 letters of Paul. You can read half of the gospel, you know?
You're right. You can do tons.
And then you
could even doom scroll.
Yeah. It's like, that's the benefit to me. So I don't mind it. Come on, man.
I got that bolt off. It's a bolt height. It wasn't even the one that
I see it shaking now.
He took a different bolt off than I did.
Look at it. It's shaking now, bro. Come on, Lord. Help my brother out.
Ah. Why is it? No way, man. I just don't understand why. It seems like everything I've done on this car so far has been ridiculous.
Just the whole process, huh?
I mean, when I did the water pump, it was 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I did that at Yeshua's house after church on Saturday. It's stuck on that 100.
Just look at
It's why do they do such dumb things? Jesus. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It's off. It's literally just stuck on wire.
It's stuck on a wire?
Yeah. I see where it's at. The thing is, it don't sound. Man, you gotta learn to be optimistic and stuff like this.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause if
If you ain't,
you would commit suicide.
or either cause a riot.
You would totally commit suicide.
Mm-hmm.
At least twice a day. Minimum.
Minimum. Oh. That sound like stress I don't want.
Yeah, I don't know if that's forgivable. Is that forgivable?
Suicide?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how can you repent?
When it's over,
Like, bam.
you can wake up and be like, hey,
Until the last day, maybe?
I don't know.
I think it's too late.
Think so?
Yeah, that's Judgment Day. Yeah, and I ain't talking about Terminator 2. Yes.
Out.
Hey. Stupid thing worked.
I got it off.
Trying to slide it out. There you go.
This bracket is totally unnecessary. Doesn't need to be on
It's not serving no purpose.
there. I mean, the purpose of this is
Giving you a hard time.
and much more. It's almost like what purpose does okay, let me see if we can Puro this good thing I am a professional.
I like how you say that.
By my own makings. So I can't quite say that statement is valid,
But
according to myself and my experience. And I would say
your own standards,
I would say
or no?
I would say by many reviews. How about that? I would even say according to people.
Okay.
It's a valid statement. True in the eyes of the law? Maybe not.
What law?
There you go.
What
There you go.
Law?
There you go.
Whose law?
There you go. It's in the kingdom there is no automobiles.
Yeah. Some would say just wings and halos, which is not true.
So I dealt with one battle, and then I dealt with the second, and this one's the third.
It look like you barely got room.
There I do. What I'm hoping for is I know. What I'm hoping for. I'm surprised that there's people still watching me struggle. Like, I just totally forgot about it. You're not even a part of
Conversation.
what I got going anymore.
Yeah.
It is officially a wrap, and I am on work mode. All right. Oh, God. I thought I had you. Come on. Oh, you son of a gun. Ouch. Oh, yeah. Snap in its place. Yes. When it comes to me, baby, I'm gonna make some shake.
There you go.
Ugh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, brother, I'll be right back.
Alright. See you in an
That's
hour. See you at church. This thing is not coming out easy at all. Okay. Her out. Finally got her out. There is this bracket that's on the back end of this that will destroy you. Let me show it to you. Okay. So here is the bracket. It is ridiculous, okay? So on this 2008 Toyota Highlander, right on the back of this. You know what? Hold on. Before I give y'all the game, I gotta tap in my second camera for the content creation later. Make sure that y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. I try to go live 6 days a week to do real life mobile repairs that will save y'all some money. My phone is on 15% right now, so I am gonna have to hurry up and try to get this job done while I got y'all on camera. So let me just explain real quick and then we'll keep it moving. Right there. So this thing does not want to come out easy. On the back end of this alternator, even after you take out your other 14mm bolt that's on the bottom, it will not want to come out. It's because you have this bracket. Hold on. Tell mom to just rip it off and put it in the truck. It's just a zip tie. Okay, so on the back end of this bad boy right here, even after you get this bolt off on the front, on the back end, it's not going to want to come off. It's because you have a bracket right here. This bracket is held on by a 12mm bolt. It's going to look like this, and it's going to be sitting here just like this. And on this bottom half, there's going to be an electrical connector, and it's going to keep you from being able to get this thing out, and it is difficult. Okay, now at the very back end, there's also going to be another bolt against the block that you're going to have to use a 12mm bolt, go straight in at it to get that nut off. Once you get that off, you'll be able to finagle this out from the spot where the fans are at. So we'll keep it moving. All right, that bracket's not going back on. It doesn't need to be there. It's just a waste. Okay, so that is done. Let's keep her moving. All right, let's get that new one in there. Alright, so we're gonna have to fish this one in the same way I got the other one. bad boy's a little heavy, so don't drop it. I got it faced the wrong way. And you have it faced like this. Alright, let's see if we get this thing in there. I'm trying to stuff her in. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Alright, she's in her spot. See if we can get this thing to line up. So I'm gonna have to bang it into its position because it's pretty much got to get snugged in there, if that makes sense. Let's see. So we got this. Gonna hold it up. And it's not quite straight yet. Whew, man. This is what I'm gonna do here, man. I'm going to line up the bottom hole first because this thing does not want to go does not want to get in good. So I'm gonna hold it with my right hand and line up the bottom with my left hand over here. So make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. I try to go live 6 days a week, doing real live repairs. Okay, I think I found the hole. Yeah, found it. Dang it, man. This thing is whooping my butt cheeks right now. Alright, let's see.
Hi, good to see you. Good to see you. Hi. I'm Pastor Bob and going into the total plant here. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, I got it pretty lined up. So what's up there, Carl? What's up there, buddy?
But I called you. Yeah, I'll call you back in a little bit. All right, I'm taking Steve to get him his new primary care physician. So I'm doing what you guys do too.
I see. So you're saying you'll go there?
No, I'm going to say yes.
Man, this is crazy. I am not. He said you just watching me with the beard. Man, Giovanni, I'm talking about I'm struggling over here. I'm starting to think I know why now they put the that bracket on the back end. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Matter of fact, let me tighten this thing. I'm gonna get this thing tightened all the way, and then I'll make a assumption after that, because I don't want to jump the gun. Let's see. Let's see. So I'm on this back end right here. It's a 14 millimeter. God damn. Okay. Let's see. You know what? Now let me see if I can do. All right, struggling. This is where the other bolt hole is. So I'm trying to get this bolt down in here tightened up first. See, this will line it up. This one will line it up. I think that's pretty good. Now, it's all about shoving the top half in there. If I can get that top half shoved in there, which I will. I mean, there's no way I can't at this point, but see what we can do. All right, she's going in there. Crap. All right, she is getting in there slowly. Now the problem is that my freaking phone is about to die. I'm gonna put my phone on the charger. Let me see. You know what? Hold on. Let me see something real quick. There's a turbo. All right, brother. see if I can get this thing plugged in back here. There it is. In the nick of time, I just got this thing plugged in. Right in the back here, had to turn the car on, and she is plugged in, so I think we can keep it moving. Alrighty. So I'm about to keep beating this till it gets on. So the only thing I'm doing is trying to make sure that I don't hit the radiator. But see it scooting on. We'll get her on there. See, she's sliding on slowly. We are getting her in there. Let me see what we're looking like. Oh. Yeah, guys, my phone's not charging. Well, so just to give y'all a little quick view, I am going to get this finished. I would say I should be done within the next 45 minutes or so. Now my phone is on 2%, okay? So make sure that y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. I try to go live 6 days a week, and a lot of times it's multiple times in the day. Actually, after this, I'm going to be doing some spark plugs on a 2010 Toyota Corolla, and then I'll be doing some gear shifter bushings on the 1997 Ford Explorer. So I need to let my phone charge some so that I can go live again. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button so you can get pinged every time I go live, because you'll learn something, and you can also ask any questions and I'll answer them as promptly as I possibly can. This is a 2008 Toyota Highlander, swapping the alternator. Appreciate you for joining in. Subscribe to the channel. You can also follow my other channels, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, under the exact same name that my YouTube channel is under, Puro Mobile Repair Service. Go check out my live playlist. I have tons of videos on there. I have over 1,000 videos just in general that will help you learn everything that you need to know. And if you have any questions, I'll have a number that's on my videos that you can text, and then we'll eventually get back with you. So I appreciate y'all for joining in.